Alright, welcome to episode 23 of Box News, here with ProGamer again, Andrealana. You've seen her in the Just Cause 2 review. Now she's here today to help me out with the Super Mario Galaxy series. Let's take a look at what she's doing right now. We're actually playing Super Mario Galaxy, the first one, but we're going to talk about both of them here. Basically the difference is which one's better, which one's worse, why you should get it, why you should avoid it. Let's start out with your opening thoughts on Super Mario Galaxy 1. How did you feel about the first game?
It was fun. It's a lot of fun. It's, you know, if you're a Mario fan, it's always mindless entertainment, and that's exactly what it is.
Now for graphics-wise, we're seeing here some gameplay. How are the graphics for the Nintendo Wii? Is this like the best game that they have for graphics, or?
I haven't really played a whole lot of games on the Wii, so I don't know about if it's the best, but the graphics are pretty good. I mean, it's a Mario game. It's exactly what you expect. They basically took the graphics from like the Nintendo 64 version of Mario and made them better.
Okay, so it's similar gameplay if you're familiar with Nintendo 64?
Yeah, basically. I mean, like, you have certain worlds that you go into, you can do it more than once to get more stars, and there's all sorts of different things that you have to do, climbing, jumping. You know, it's the same exact story. Princess is in peril from Bowser, Mario's gotta go save her. It's you know, the normal blueprint for a Mario game, but it's fun. It's great fun.
So this is called Galaxy. I take it takes place in space.
Yeah.
So Mario has now entered the realms of space.
Yes.
Does that kind of ruin the series? Is that not cool that he's in space now? Because I know when things go to space, they become cheesy.
No, I think it's fine. It's fun. It's like, the reason that it makes it perfectly okay is it fits with the story and what you're doing here. Like, you get shot all over the place, and you have to... you really have to play it to understand, but you can move from world to world, and you get to do all these things, and it's a lot of fun. You know, the stars will shoot you to the Earth. Gravity doesn't really work the way that it normally does, obviously, on Earth, and it's so much fun. You can walk around a world instead of just like on a flat surface like we do on Earth. You can walk on the sides, you can walk on the top, you can walk on the bottom. It's a lot of fun.
So gravity has a huge effect on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Are there differences then for graphics between Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 2?
No, it's almost exactly the same.
Okay, so they pretty much did the same graphic design, same engine, everything. They just made a new story for it, or is it a continuation of this one?
I haven't played a ton of Super Mario 2. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do it, but it's so far, they just act like this one never happened. At least that's the way it is so far. Like, they throw you right in, you're already in space, you kind of already know what you're doing, and you just start going through worlds.
Okay. Now, based off, like you said, you've only played the second one a little bit. Which one is more fun? Are there new elements in the second one? Did they make improvements on things that were faulty in the first one? Like, what's some of the differences you've noticed so far?
To be honest, it's mostly the same. To me, it was. I mean, the gameplay is the same, you still do the same things, you're looking for stars, you're running all over the universe trying to figure out how to get up there and get over here, and so far, it's almost exactly the same, it's just new levels. And a new story-ish.
Okay. Which one would you recommend for people who have not played either? Would you recommend
the first one?
The first one first?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The story in the first one is great. Like, I honestly thought, you know, hey, yay, another mindless Mario game, which I love. I like games that make you think, too, but Mario is always fun. You don't have to think too hard. You know what you gotta do. It doesn't take a hardcore gamer to enjoy a Mario game. But the story is actually pretty great. And, it's a lot of fun. You actually start to care about what you're doing, and there's just so many elements of the story that I'm not really going to explain because it would ruin it, but it's a great, great game. And if you haven't played it before, I would recommend the first one for sure.
Okay, now for controls on the Wii. A lot of the games, they overuse or underuse the motion controls. How does that like work with this game?
Oh, I think this one's perfect. I mean, you use every part of the Wii controller, but it's not done in a way that is confusing or hard to use, and you know, you use both the nunchuck and the what is this, the wand? I don't even know what they really call it, but you use all of it, and it's done really well. It's done very easily. You know, like I said, this is not a game that it takes a genius to play, and that's part of the reason why I love it so much.
Do you feel it's geared towards kids only, or is this
No,
something that everyone can enjoy? It's
everyone
not too childish.
Everyone can enjoy it, of course.
Okay,
it's
so
a Mario game.
So being Mario, everyone will enjoy it because it's Mario.
I think so. I enjoyed it for sure.
Now it's been getting great reviews. I believe both Galaxy games have gotten perfect reviews from other people. How do you base it? What flaws do you think should have been fixed, or if there's complaints about level design, characters, anything? What's like your biggest complaint?
I was not a big fan of Mario 64. I'll be honest. Some of the stuff was just too hard for me. Like, I don't have good depth perception. I can't, you know, sometimes when I jump from wall to wall, I screw up because, like I said, I don't have good depth perception. But, and if there was going to be a complaint for this game, that would be my complaint. It's very similar to Mario 64 in the fact that a lot of it is depth perception. I can't even say it right. You know, judging where you have to jump, judging where you have to go, how far you have to go, and unfortunately, I'm not good at that. So sometimes I fall, or I can't, you know, complete something because I'm constantly falling on accident, or not being able to get something because I don't. And it also uses inverted, and as far as I know, you can't change it, and I hate inverted controlling. Like right now, I'm trying to go underwater, and I can't exactly remember how.
Okay, so that's your biggest complaints then.
Yeah.
Now, what's your final thoughts then on this game? What would you grade it? Who would you recommend it to?
I would recommend it to anyone who enjoys Mario. If you enjoy the Mario series, you're going to enjoy this game. And if I was going to rate it, I would rate it probably like a low A minus. I don't know.
So almost a perfect game in your mind.
I like it.
So if you have a Wii, pretty much you must have this game.
Yeah. It's one of the, I mean, Wii is full of shovelware and crappy games, and this is definitely not one of those. This is definitely an awesome game that you should get for it.
So should you rush out and buy a Wii to get this game,
No.
No?
I don't think, unless you want a Wii, I don't think you should buy one because it's not for the hardcore gamer. There aren't hardcore games on the Wii. I think there was one. And that was that bloody one or whatever. But
okay. So definitely, if you have a Wii, pick it up. If you don't, you don't need to rush out. Basically, that's our final thoughts on it. And pretty much, this was a wrap-up for Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. This was a series review. Obviously, if you liked 1, get 2. If you haven't played either or, pick it up if you have a Wii, basically. I want to thank you all for watching this special edition of Box News with special guest host, Andrealana. Find her on Xbox Live, on PlayStation Network. And enjoy. Thank you again.